Go. Welcome everybody, and this is the first chess video we'll be working on in this channel. So I want to teach all of you guys how to play chess, cause it'll be more fun that way. Alright, here we go. So the base start of the move, if you already know how all the pieces work and the squares and whatnot, castling, let me teach you what's the purpose of the game. The purpose of the start of the game is to get control of the center. So good move for white would be like either e5 or either e4 or d4 or c4 even. Don't move your... See, this is a lot of mistakes beginners make. They start moving their f pawn, but if you do that, that creates a counter weakness on your king, and then it's very hard for that. So don't ever play this unless your king is castled or you have a great reason for it. Now, lesson 2. Let's say it goes to e4, e5, and then now you're asking, what do I play? The best move that I would recommend here would be knight. For a lot of beginners, would be knight to f3, because if they block with knight to c6, you sort of have an advantage with bishop to c4, as it creates the Italian, as many beginners do not know. Let me show you how this trap works. Alright. So we just played this, they played this, and now we shock them by playing this. They think, oh, they're just kicking a knight, right? Well, let's just kick the knight. But that was a trouble, because now the bishop and the knight are pinned on the f7 square. If they take it, it's a fork. This is how to get beginners easily out in chess. So in forks, let's say this happens and then you take this. That's a free knight. But they're not gonna let that knight escape. So let's say you don't know what to do now. From Black's perspective, your game is kind of lost, but you still have to try to attack in the middle of the center. You have if you go queen to c5, you have a big attacking on the weak bishop and the weak f7 square. And then the bishop has to move. Let's say the bishop moves here. Then you can counterattack. Let's just play this. You counterattack by playing knight takes e4. And now what this does, you can't take your knight out and just free, because this is checkmate. So what would you rather do? In this situation, it would be very good for you to castle. So let's see different checkmate patterns. There's back rank checkmate we'll be getting to earlier. There's this kind of knight and queen checkmate, so I always have to be careful with that. Let's recastle. And then it feels like they have basically won the battle already. What happened? Okay, we have a major malfunction here. This knight is not real. Why is this knight here? What happened? Oh my gosh. This is the funniest chess video ever, guys. Honestly, what is happening right now? Wait. This is very embarrassing. Okay. Alright. Okay. It's good. Now we're back to normal. Now they want to get their knight out. You say, I'm sorry, but you can't do that. Because now they can't come from here, the king is getting it. To come from here, the queen gets them. So, that is how you can play the Italian and win every game. So, go win every game and I believe in you. And, oh, there is one more thing I wanted to share with you guys. Let me reload this. Let me just reload every piece. This might take a little bit of time. You're watching some construction being done here. Some very nice construction. Hey, okay, only one rook there. Okay, alright. Another thing I wanted to share with you guys is sometimes, let's say, play e4, e5, and this happens. This sort of structure happens. These knights come out. If you play the Vienna, and then this knight comes out. A lot of beginners think this move is good, but just let me tell you something. This move blocks this pawn and this bishop from getting through. So it's basically just two different weaknesses. And in the beginning of the game, it's always good to get center space and to move your pieces, castle quickly, and then start developing. Alright? Alright. Now let's say you play this. We go into a weird opening. This some sort of weird opening here, where white is actually doing way better, because black got trapped in a gambit, which we can talk to you about later. And now white goes here, and then where is black supposed to go now? Oh right, black's knight is trapped, which means it can't go anywhere. If it goes here, it's either taken by the pawn or the queen. Here it's taken by the bishop. Here it's taken by the pawn. Here it's taken by the pawn. Here it's taken by the bishop. Here it's taken by the queen or the pawn, and then so it's basically pointless. Its only hope is to just sit there. So yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed my first chess video, and guys, make sure if you're a beginner, if you're below 700 rated in Rapid and chess.com, make sure to use this opening. It always works. It works every time. I'm not joking. Oi, see y'all.